somebody come along and find it of interest for a film. I'm
Mm,
still baffled.
mm. Julia Roberts played you in the hit film Erin Brokovich, which came out in 2000. And in 2010, she won an Academy Award for it. Now, I know you've probably told this story so many times, but how did this all come about? And what was that like for you having this film made about you and having one of the best actresses in the world play you?
Well, it came about when I was working at the law firm of Mastery and Vitito, and I was a single, really struggling mom. And I started in their work comp department and kind of worked my way up into PI. And I was in my office one day, and Ed came in with a box full of documents. He wasn't really looking for me, he was looking for one of the other assistants in that department by the name of Diane. And I said she was at lunch, and normally it's something she'd look for, through. And he gave the box to me, and I started looking through the box. And, you know, reading documents, things weren't making sense to me. There was medical records in there. All the kids' blood work was odd. The white counts were off, and it was easy enough to decipher that because it was done on a graph, so you could see what was out of limits, the lab results too high, too high. And it just made me curious, and it was curiosity that got me started. And I asked Ed for permission to look into it, and he's kind of blew me off and said, yeah, sure, sure. And um, that's how the case started. I certainly never thought when I was doing that, or really anywhere during the first 2 years of what was going on, that somebody come along and find it of interest for a film. I'm
Mm,
still baffled.
mm. Wow. Wow. And I just wanted to correct myself. It was 2001. I think I said 2010, but 2001 that she won that award. Um, yeah, it's surreal. Yeah, you still pinch yourself. You're like, how did this all happen?
uh I don't, yeah, uh, I don't know that I often think about it. I think, I'm more perplexed that I started something, I got involved, and it wasn't just me, it was the mother out there, Roberta Walker, and people weren't listening to her, and she had the fortitude to keep pushing through and found Ed. And Ed was busy, and then Ed passed it off to me. And it was a huge team effort to ultimately get where we ended up. But for me, I don't think about it that much or that way. I'm just always baffled by, I was just doing the right thing.
Mm.
And something was wrong. And to realize, like, when the film came out, that it wasn't just Hinckley, but it was like the entire United States of America, if not the entire globe. That is always where my thoughts have been. Um, I still see things today. I mean, we're getting ready to film a pilot for a new TV series called Rebel, and it's inspired by me. And once in a while I stop, or there's a headline out there like today, the Erin Brokovich consumer rising. And I just, I just think, I don't know how unusual it all is, but I don't talk about much. I'm just focused on my work and what's going on. But there are days where I'm just like, this is odd, and not odd in a bad way, but I don't know how one finds themselves in that position.
Yes.
I didn't
Yeah.
prepare for it.